In this video, we're going to talk about the VI text editor, and we'll talk about why learning VI is important. So far in this course, we've sort of waved our hands when it comes to editing any text files and just said use whatever works. There are options like gedit. Gedit does a great job. It works in the GUI. It's very similar to Notepad or on Windows or TextEdit on a Mac, and it gets the job done, but it's not a command line answer. It works in the GUI. It's not a command line program. It's time. We're ready for it now to do our editing entirely within the terminal window. And for that, we're going to use VI. There are other command line editors. Major ones include Emacs, Pico, and Nano, but VI is the one to learn. Why is that? First and foremost, VI is universal. If it's a system that has a terminal, has bash, and calls itself anything remotely resembling Unix or Linux, it's going to have VI. You can just count on that. In fact, VI is part of the POSIX standard, which is basically an international standard for systems that are like Unix. So anything that's going to meet the POSIX standard has to have VI as part of the system. So if you log into a Linux system, you can guarantee that VI is installed, whereas other programs may or may not be installed depending on options that were used. The second thing is VI is a very lightweight program, but it's also very powerful. Like Pico and Nano that we mentioned are very lightweight and very straightforward to use, but they're not nearly as powerful as VI. Emacs is very powerful, but it has never been accused of being lightweight. So VI is kind of this nice sweet spot of being really powerful and really lightweight. A quick demo of what VI can do. I'm going to load up the entire text of the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare. And I just want you to watch this. I'm going to hit return now. And before I finish saying now, the program has loaded, the text of Macbeth has loaded, and VI is waiting for me to do something. There's just kind of an indicator. Computers are fast these days, but still, VI is lightweight. Let's see something like finding some text. Find the word dagger. There's a famous soliloquy where Macbeth hallucinates about a dagger. I can just type a slash and dagger, and there's a mention of it, and I can go to the next one, and there's Macbeth talking about the dagger, just like that. In fact, we can have a little fun with this. I'm going to replace all occurrences of dagger with kazoo. It says I did 10 substitutions on 10 lines. I can go back up to the top. I can search for kazoo. And there we go. Is this a kazoo which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. Kind of silly, but kind of fun. I mentioned Emacs. There's a long-standing debate. If you search VI versus Emacs online, you will find this is an argument that's been going on for 40 years. Which one do I use, VI or Emacs? VI or Emacs? Emacs might not be quite 40 years old, but there's nothing wrong with Emacs. It's extremely powerful, but it is bigger. It's a little less likely to be installed on a system, and it's in a lot of ways a lot more complex. I'm going to advocate and tell you up front, VI is the one to use for now. Feel free to take a look at Emacs, and then you can decide where you want to land on that war. But we're going to talk about VI in this course.